Hi, thank you for joining me today. We're going to be discussing the yoga pose Adho, Mukha, Svanasana, also known as downward facing dog. So let's come up onto our hands and knees, and if you're on a mat, place your hands up at the front of the mat. I say this because normally when you're in a yoga class, you want to get your hands placed at the front of the mat, and then you want to pretty much leave them there through the class. Your feet will move, but if you can, you want to stay grounded through your hands. Okay, so now I want you to walk your knees backwards. Hands are grounded, feeling energy through the arms. We come on back. Hips should be right above the knees, and we're pressing down through the arms. Pelvis rotates up toward the ceiling, and when you do that, after you get that rotation, let your abdominals draw toward your spine to create that support. Now I want you to shift forward, put a bend in the elbows, rotate the elbows so that the eyes of the elbows are facing forward, and then sit back into it. And you should feel a pretty good stretch here, probably if you have any sort of tightness in your shoulders. As you breathe, I want you to think about letting your heart soften toward the floor. Now let's come up. Let's walk the knees up toward the hands. Hands, again, nice and active arms, pressing down into the mat. Curl your toes under. Make sure your knees are to the wider hip distance for this first downward facing dog. Low belly draws up toward the spine, and we lift and press up and back into downward facing dog. Now, this wider position of the feet is great for pregnant women. It's great for people who are having SI joint issues, which your SI joint is your tailbone, or other sorts of lumbar spinal issues, tightness in the hips. Wider feet is going to make this feel more comfortable. Okay, so we've got a good bend in the knees. We're pressing the floor away. Lift up through the pelvis. And now we've got a nice line from our pelvis all the way down through the top of our head. Shoulder blades drawing up along the spine, away from the ears. We've got a nice natural traction of the spine going on here. And we're going to pedal our feet. Taking turn to bend one knee and then the other. Keeping the abdominals engaged and lifting. Put a good bend in the back of both knees, lift through those hips, and then challenge yourself to find length in the backs of your legs without letting your knees lock all the way. So we still keep a little bit of softness in the back of the knees even when we find length. As you progress, or as you're playing around with your down dog, you're welcome to do different things to try it out. Bring your feet closer together. You can also bring your feet closer up toward your hands. As you do this, it ends up becoming a prep for handstand as we really find that strength through the arms and that length through the tailbone, but this is still a version of downward facing dog. Thank you guys for joining me today. As always, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to find my latest videos. And you can also find me on my website, www.custompilatesandyoga.com. Thank you.